So nice. Hello, good morning, everybody. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Rosalia, Tainá, Fredson, Elias. Today we will all here for one more conversation in English. So welcome, everybody. I'm talking about a little bit how Talking Talk works. Talking Talk is a conversation platform where it's possible to practice English, French, Spanish, and Italian. Maybe in the future, I think now it's possible to practice Mandarin and the German. And here it's a comfortable platform to practice this many language. And I'm not here. I'm not a teacher. I'm here only a host to guide this conversation, right? I put in the chat 10 questions for guide our conversation. And that's it for today. I start with the presentation. I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia. I'm married. I graduated in physiotherapy and physical education, but nowadays I work in public service in the administration area. I love. I don't have a problem to change my professional. And I'm here and talking since February 2022. I'm hosting since August the last year. And here, I think it's possible to practice many language. So I practice here the French too and the Spanish. So I love to learn a different language. Is that it? Rosalia, can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, sure. Okay, everybody, I'm Rosalia, I'm 56 years old. I'm living in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I'm married. Nowadays, I'm not working in an office anymore because I work for my own. And I'm here and talk since 2021. I think it's this. I forgot more or less the date, but it's I think it's it. And I'm here to trying to improve more my English, my conversation with you all. Thank you.
So nice, Rosalia. Thank you. Friends, so can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, hello guys, I'm Fredson, 37. I live in Porto, Portugal. I work with IT. I'm married, 2 kids, and it's cold as hell over here, but I like it.
So nice, thank you. Tainá, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Tainá. I'm 28 years old. I studied psychology. I live in Amsterdam. And I've been studying English for 2 years and a half.
So nice, thank you, Tainá. And Elias, your turn, please.
I'm Elias, I'm 37. I live in Teresópolis, Rio de Janeiro. It's in mountain region of Rio de Janeiro, about 3 hours, 2.5 hours the Rio capital. I'm married, I have no kids, I have no pets. I studied in English for some time ago. I'm here on Talk since last year, but I have already studied on Talk in, I think, 2021, 2022. I don't remember now. Yes, I returned last year to improve my English.
So nice, thank you. So, I have a question. Vou até falar em português. O que vocês acham que é melhor? Eu coloquei as questões, mas às vezes eu vejo que as pessoas querem seguir literalmente as questões, questão 1, 2, e outras preferem que seja uma conversa mais fluida. Às vezes a gente faz uma questão à parte. E aí, o que vocês preferem? Que seja guiada? Então, aí sim, tipo, eu pergunto para a Tainá já passa para o próximo e vai só, cada um vai respondendo de acordo com as perguntas. Preferem assim ou preferem uma conversa mais solta?
Pode ser mais solta, porque às vezes a gente acaba. Às vezes a gente, na uma pergunta, a gente acaba respondendo 3 perguntas numa só.
Certo.
Aí pode ser, entendeu? Aí, você pode, aí, sei lá, da uma vai para 5, depois volta para 2.
Tudo bem. Então, caso alguém queira também interromper, no sentido de tipo, a Tainá falou uma coisa e o Fredson quer falar, Tainá, tem uma dúvida sobre isso, você pode complementar isso? Não tem problema. Sintam à vontade, abre o microfone, eu vou passar, sempre eu vejo aqui como é que estão os microfones, tá bom? Então, se sintam bem confortáveis em tá fazendo outras questões também. Eu acho que assim, de repente fica mais fluida, mas às vezes as pessoas se sentem um pouco mais travada, porque um faz a pergunta, o outro não entendeu e, meu Deus, e agora? Então pergunta, sorry, repeat, please. Let's go to start. So, Tainá, for you, how do you define beauty and how's your definition evolve your time, over time for you?
Yeah, in my opinion, beauty don't have definition. I would say it involves more about attitudes. I think the attitudes make a person beautiful or ugly. But if we talk about external beauty, I think everyone has your preference. Yeah, I think the beauty involves the attitudes about your qualities. I think it became your beauty or ugly. I think it's it.
So it's very interesting, like you said, that beauty for you don't have definition, because I searched something like this. Oh my gosh, what is beauty for me? Beauty. And because if someone ask me in a certain moment, esqueci como que é, tipo, de pronto. So I think when maybe it's how you appreciate a person. Because it's the beauty, it's not aesthetic for me. It's involved the quality, like you said too. So, but maybe for me the beauty it's something you involve with the quality and the aesthetic in the same moment. But it's like the second question, beauty it's subjective for me. So it's complicated, you know. So nice. And for you, Fredson.
It's like a little bit you two already told. It's a very subjective matter because even the word it's very generic. I can saw berry in a landscape. I can saw berry in a puppy. So it's very difficult just to define a word. So complicated like that. For example, as a person, beauty to me, it's my two daughters. They are perfect and anything else it's not, but it's me. So it's very difficult to define that. And sometimes even a cloud weather, it's beery, depends of my sentiment at the time, my feelings at the time. So it's very difficult saying what beauty is. And I think we can maybe shrink a little bit with, for example, person or beauty in a painting or beauty in something, because just the words, it's so complicated to define. But it's like Tainá, you have to think in a matter of beauty to define something. For example, I believe Tainá was talking about person. And for example, I can, like I told a moment ago, I can saw beauty in a landscape. So it's a generic kind of beauty. I can find beauty in a pub. So it's very difficult defining. Anyone can have a definition of beauty and anyone can change it in the heat of the moment, in the feeling, in the Wednesday nights, the definition at the time can change. So it's a very complicated subject.
Yeah. And you brought something very interesting about the feeling, because it's involved the feeling. If you very happy, maybe you see in the same form. If you sad, maybe the other, no? So nice, thank you. Your turn, Elias. What do you think about?
This question is very difficult. Like Tainá said, if we think about the personality, some people can be beauty or ugly by their behavior. but think about physical physical character. I don't know. It's very difficult. There are some things that attract me. I can say, for example, I don't like, for example, not I dislike, but I prefer women that not using lipstick very strongly, for example.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's very subjective.
Subjective, right?
Subjective.
I agree. And you,
But
Rosalia? Sorry.
that's interesting. It's very interesting. Most of people say the same thing. Oh, it's not about physical appearance, but if there's for example, a man, a woman that is very polite, very smart, uh, uh, very nice, but see physical, physical ugly. Usually we don't approach this person. It's
Yeah.
very difficult. I don't know. Society is very. I don't know. Uh, I don't know the exactly word in English. Hypocrite at this point.
Yeah. We judgment all the time, no?
Yes.
I think like this.
For example, I was talking with my wife some time ago about a guy. I don't. It's a friend of yeah, a friend of me, of mine. The guy is very chubby. Then my wife said, okay, but he is very chubby. He doesn't care about himself.
Oui.
I don't know. I don't know I don't know his life if he has a condition. I don't know. But usually we think in this way.
Yeah, it's true. What are your opinions, Rosalia?
Elias said more or less about the first impression. When you see the person that you dislike, more or less your body is not so beautiful, then you used to judgment, had some judgment, but it's normal. For me, beautiful. I think I don't have nothing to add because everybody says the word that I'm thinking about. Then it's more or less that because I think it's more inner beautiful. I think is if you talk with someone, is no matter if you're beautiful or ugly, if you have some depend of the mood, depend of the behavior, you can see this person more beautiful, more ugly, depend of this. And over the time, I'm thinking about another ways how to see the beauty, because when you are young, you think in another way. Then now you are becoming old, then you think in another. Then you're trying to see others. Other things in a person, other thoughts, I don't know, then you don't see so much about the beautiful, the appearance more. Trying to see another things, not only to beautiful, because yeah, it's difficult to maintain to your body. Then you're trying to live with this. You're trying to see another things. It's not so only so beautiful appearance. And you can see the beauty in all the things. It's not only the appearance or yeah, like Fred said, landscape. Oh my gosh, you can see all the beauty in this, only this.
Yeah, maybe when you're getting old, you have more maturity, and
Yeah.
maybe you have the other point of view, no? Like
Yeah.
this. But in your opinion, is beauty subjective or the universal standard of beauty?
Yeah, I think it's more subjective because is beauty for me is not for you. Then I have another views about this, and the others have another's. That is something that I think is so beautiful, but it's my neighbor, my husband don't like so much. Then it's different the point of view, the beautiful for one or another. Then I think it's more subjective. Even though the society is trying to put the brand that everybody needs to see have a good shape, but you can find so the beautiful and diverse type of shape, size, everything that yeah, I think it's much more subjective.
All right. In your opinion, Fredson?
Yes, it's very subjective, and I think we have, unfortunately, we have a disease with social media that they print some physical appearance, and we try not to follow. We try to think by ourselves about what our beauty is, but we saw every day in social media what kind of beauty they printed, what kind of beauty they exposed, and even this person that's trying to show this kind of beauty, they show something and say something different. For example, they are trying to appeal with the physical appearance of the thought of the masses what is beauty, but they try to say no, the external appearance doesn't matter. What does matter, it's your inner self. But it's a lie, because they are exposing her body. How can you show something and say something different? So nowadays it's very difficult on the social media say what really is the beauty, because we have this fake appearance, fake thoughts, fake notion of the body, a lot of hypocritical person that say something and do something very different. So I'm more in the sense of we have to do these subjective thoughts of beauty, and what you think is that the matter, because you have some distinction what it's beauty for you, and you have to ignore what the masses it's thinking, and you should believe in what you feel that's right for you. If you enjoying some kind of physical appearance, go for it. If you like to some ways of thinking, inner skill, inner uh, qualifications of the person, go for it, and don't mind of the everyone else it's thinking or saying or criticisms about you, or to you, what you find it's beauty. Just ignore it.
Like Elias said in the other question, the hypocrisy, no? Like it's thank you. And you, Tainá, what your opinion? It's subjective?
Yeah, I think beauty is subjective, but the universal standards influence our way of seeing the beautiful. For example, the thin woman with a blonde hair, a lot of hair, long hair, and clear eyes are considering beauty in the sense the standards. And the woman that don't like that see comparing themselves and they don't feel beautiful. So I think the considering the beauty as a standard is unfair and a mistakes, because the beauty don't put on the table, because which person have your beauty.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself beautiful?
It's a difficult question. Yeah, I consider myself beautiful, but I don't consider myself like like a standard
Nice.
of the universe.
So nice. Thank you. And your opinion, Elias?
I think
Beautiful. Go ahead.
70% of Bible is a standard, universal standard or regional standard, and 30% is subjective. Because, okay, everyone has a thing that attract ourselves. But, for example, if I ask you for all of you, a person a person with lack of teeth is beautiful. All of you say no. Then it's a kind of standard.
Yeah.
I don't know if a person if I don't know the name in English, a person without sobrancelha. Normally we look strange for us, for most of people. Then this thing is kind of standards. But in some countries, some regions, okay, it can be beautiful. But in Brazil, for example, a person without teeth is not beautiful. Unless a person is a kid, a little kid. It's very beautiful, a kid with janelinha. But for a grown person, no, it's not beautiful. Then
Yeah.
I think 70% is about standards. These standards are fair? No, it's unfair. But 30% is subjective.
Yeah, maybe I agree with you because, for example, in special, if you are in the pub, for example, probably you use more the standard, the universal standard to if you look someone, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, woman, because you use the standard. I understand like this. Maybe when you start to talk with this person, maybe oh no, maybe this person is not so beautiful, but when you start, oh, it's beautiful person because it's have a lot of quality and the maybe you put the other characteristics, not only the physical attractive.
Yes,
Maybe.
even for clothes, for example, you would go to for example, in a church, with a dress with I don't know the name in it, verde limão, a dress using verde limão in a church or rosa pink, or rosa pink, or in a audience, audience with this kind of clothes. Probably not. Then it's a kind of standard. You have to use the dress code of this place, of this culture, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe like the third question, no, about the cultural, the societal, no? So for you, how does societal and cultural influence shape your perceptions of beauty? You said about the clothes, the code dress, maybe it's involved the cultural. Do you think about this or no? There is all the
Yes,
time you, for example, in the other country is different, the perception about the beauty.
yes, it's different, but I think in our country, society influence people. Okay, you have to use this dress code. You have to, for example, in Japan, the models usually are very thin, very slim. Then I remember now uh, a news in Fantástico a long time ago that a Brazilian model that she died because she is in Japan there the models are very thin. Then she stopped to eat to achieve that standard of beauty.
Yeah,
Then the culture, the society influenced in this way to
a lot.
put all of us in a box. Or you have to behave this, you have to wear this, you have to be this.
Yeah, I agree with you. And your opinion, Tainá?
Yes, I agree with Elias. For example, the society says that being fat is not beautiful. And when we take more weight, our self-esteem decrease, and we are ashamed to wear the bikini or take photos because we are more fat, because the society says the fat is not beautiful. And in the past, being a fat was considered to be rich because you had money to buy food. So if you don't have love yourself and you easily think like everyone, you lose your sense of think and what is beauty, what's not beauty. You need to have your opinion, not to be influenced by other ways to think.
So nice. Yes, I agree. In the past, you don't have a problem if you're a little fat. A little fat, it's no problem. But I understand it may be a cause of the health, no? And it's not only because the person is fat, because it's don't have a health. I understand like this. But okay. And your opinion, Rosalia?
Sorry, I was losing. About the cultural influence,
Yep.
I think I agree with Tainá because nowadays you need to pay attention about all the things in social, especially social media, because like Fred said, it's not real because they have a fake photo, a fake life in the social media. Then some person trying to copy this life, then it's affect a lot. Then but I think in the past when you are a little fat, it's okay. Nowadays you think a lot about this, you are always all the time about this. I'm 56 and 56, then I'm so worried about this when I am in the beach. I'm so worried about the bikini, about the everything, because I know that I will feel discomfortable, but it's normal because you want to see young for for a long time, then it's not possible. Then it's only because the social and the cultural influence our thoughts. I think it's
But do you judge the other people that use the bikini in the beach because
no,
it's
no.
older?
No, of course
No?
it's not. No, only because I think in my body. I'm all the time thinking about it, then I feel comfortable or not. Then I put some, when I feel discomfortable, I put some under clothes, then it's okay to
Oh,
cover a
nice.
little.
So nice. Thank you, Rosalia. And your opinion, Fredson?
Yes, it's like culture influence, yes, change the shape of perception and change over time. And it's like even the 70% of standards that Elias talked about is change depending of the country. For example, in Japan, they like girls with crooked teeth. I don't know, something culture over there. Middle East like long, thick hair. So it's changed and change over time. So it's misconception, structure, and it's change over time. So we don't have to be so following this line of thoughts, global thoughts, because what matters is what you think, your environment, your perception.
Yeah. The other question you said about the social media that influence a lot. Fredson, hang the telephone. So, Tainá, in the other questions about no, Fredson said about this. So, do you believe that build starting in the median have a positive or negative impact on society?
I think it has a negative impact because if you are not in the society standards, you feel ugly, insecure, because when you look at the covers of magazine, the women that are is not like us. It's like being beautiful is for a few. And it becomes almost impossible to be beautiful because the society says that you need to be thin, tall, thoughts white, many things that you need to put money, and sometimes you don't have money to do some things in the aesthetic.
Yeah, it's complicated. To follow this start is complicated for the woman in special. I think the social media influence more the woman than the man, or no? What do you think?
Yes, I follow some artist, and she shows that to be beauty, you need to pay the personal trainer, pay the chef to cooking for you, health feeds. Yes, and for us is difficult because your life is different. We need to work every day, and we don't have the money like hers. Yes, it's difficult to compare because the beautiful is almost impossible in
Yeah.
the society standard. Yeah.
All right, that's it. Go ahead, Fredson.
And at the time that you put together all the money that you think you need to do some plastic surgery, the standard changes. For example, I remember just now for the last few years, a new procedure that every famous person are doing that personally I think it's wrong because I don't feel it fits the person. It's facial harmonization, and I don't like it. I think it's the person transformed to the same kind of standards, and not everyone can be fitable for this procedure, and a lot of people become strange facial results, and more people are doing that. And I know that in a few years the standard procedure will change again, and everyone is going to do another thing. So it's just, it's like Taina said, is that's a lot of money spending. They are just trying to find a new way to spend your money in a thing they say it's beauty. They say that you have to be, and it's just a way of mm, deceive you.
Yeah, that's it. Your opinion, Elias?
I think it's a negative impact on society. Because we media create a standard, then we have to follow that standard. Because the media work for make us with a lot of anxiety. Because if we happy we be happy, we don't buy. If we had anxiety, we okay, oh, I have to change this, I have to change that, I have to do a surgery. I have to buy new clothes. Then
Exactly.
it's a very negative impact.
Yeah, and nobody have the no, nobody. Many people have a lot of money to put to invest in the beauty appearance, no? And Fredson said about something in the past. I remember, and the dentist told me about the people use the, how do you say, aparelho nos dentes. In the past, it's very common to use any iron to pull in the back, puxar os dentes para trás. So nowadays, don't use it. Why you don't use it? Because in the past, it's the other standard. Now it's don't nobody wants the teeth retraído, retired. It's different. So like this, I understand the media, the social media influencing a lot nowadays. No.
But I think
Uh,
this teeth procedure, it's crazy because I don't know if this contact lengths on your teeth. I don't remember which procedure, but I remember that one of those procedure to put something on your teeth, they ruin your teeth to put this aparelho, because they have to saw the teeth in to put the new device. And when you took off this device and saw your real teeth, it's all ruined. It's no longer functional. So it's crazy. You have to do this procedure to ruin your teeth just to put a device to to appear in a better way. But in the reality, you ruin your teeth. It's crazy, and more people are doing it.
yes, because maybe everybody understand that it's standard. No, I love it. It's beautiful now because if you see, if you all you see the same things, you get used to it and set it the standard. So maybe like this, no, it's everybody use this. Maybe I want to be in the fashion. It's like this. I understand. So for you, the number five, Fredson, how does the concept of beauty intersect with notions of confidence and self-esteem?
It's like we already talk about, if you are not the standards, they will massacrate you and say that you are not beautiful. And the only way that you are beautiful if you follow the standards that keep changing. So it's crazy because it's a negative impact that's ruin self-esteem for a lot of people over there, saying these crazy standards that no one follow. It's impossible to be in these standards. So it's a notion of wrongness that it's ruin our self-esteem, our way of thoughts, our feelings. And it's a wrong perception that globally we have right now.
Yeah, and do you realize this is a big problem in the childhood or no? The
Yes,
children have
because
more problem about this.
Yes, because when we are children, we are like a sponge. We are gathering knowledge, we are gathering standards, the thoughts of the masses, and we try to follow what you think that everyone's thinking, what we are trying to believe in the same thing. So if I see that the people are following the standard of beauty, the standard of beliefs, I will try to believe in the same. So we are ruining our child with these hypocrisies of appearance, hypocrisy of feeling that we have in social media.
Yeah, thank you. Your turn, Elias. What are your opinion?
I don't know, maybe people think, okay, if I'm a beautiful person, I'm in the standard, okay, people will accept me and I look at me and okay, I will, I look, my look is good, okay, I'm happy. If I'm not in this standard, okay, people don't look at me. Uh, it's very interesting. A friend of my wife, talking to her, oh, I want a boyfriend, and then she said that usually blonde women uh, it's easier to get a friend. She's not a blonde. She's has a curly hair. I think it's curly. It was curly hair, but the friend of my wife said that. Then I think most of people think about this. If I'm a person with the model standards, okay, I'm looking good. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's complicated about this standard, no. What do you think about, Tainá?
Yes, I agree with you because I think the conception of beauty only decrease our self-esteem because encourage us to make crazy things like crazy diets, buying expensive bags or other things, and affect your health. I remember when to have curly hair, it was considering ugly. And my hair is curly, and I and many girls did the progressives in the hair. And this procediment is very harmful because burn your eyes and your scalp. But if you are considering beautiful, you need to have the straight hair. Yeah, and now I thought I was influenced by standard, and my self-esteem it was low. Yeah, it's so sad to be modeled and not to be who are you.
I think that the bottom line is because we are social, we humans being social, we don't like to be alone. We want to be with among others. So it's all to be accepted in society. And do this need of ours to be accepted, the the I don't know, the the bad guys, let's say generic words, the bad guys took this concept, this need to be accepted, and distorted, saying that to be accepted, to be, you have to be like this, you have to think like this way, you have to be this kind of beauty, you have to do this procedure to become beauty. And they distorted it, and a lot of people, more and more people, are believing it, and it's a very wrong thing to do.
Yeah, I understand that the people put their life in risk when, for example, to do a surgery because they have a low self-esteem, and because all the time you compare with the other people, and nowadays, in special because the social media, like you all said about this, no, and you will have a big problem. And in the past, it's very usual. Nowadays, I don't know if it's possible. It's occurring too. Uh, how do you say this? Que a pessoa força o vômito para come e vomita logo em seguida to
A
maintain
anorexia, eu acho que é isso.
anorexia. It's like this. This person have a low self-esteem, so a down self-esteem. So I think it's terrible. It's a desencadeia. It's getting
A trigger.
problem. Exactly. So I think it's a big problem though. So about this, the number 7, how does the beauty industry influence our perceptions of self-harm or appearance? Maybe, I don't know if the beauty industry influence us or us influence the beauty industry. What do you think about, Fredson?
It's like I said, these big pharmacy, these big companies, these bad guys, they want to make money, so they invest in the beauty markets, saying that the perception of beauty changes, and you have to pay to be this new kind of beauty, and they ruin your healthy, your self-esteem, whatever they want to ruin just to make money.
Just make money. Exactly. All the time, no. And pay for the influencer and the social media nowadays to put something that they don't have don't have don't have oh my gosh, I forget the word. So let's go. And Elias, your turn. What are your opinion about the beauty industry?
I think the industry work to make us anxious, because if we are happy, we don't buy, we don't spend money. Then we have to the industry work for, okay, you are ugly, you have to buy some clothes, you have to do a surgery, you have to do a I don't know, to work out. Okay, workout it's a question of health too.
Yeah.
But most of people don't work out only to for healthy reasons, but for aesthetical reasons.
Yeah, but you said if you're happy, but no, every day I'm happy. So if I'm bad, maybe my self-esteem so down and ok, so foi o Fredson que saiu, pensei que tinha sido Elias. So if I'm bad, so probably I compare with the other person and I use the I search something to increase my self-esteem and probably I use a product and the beauty industry, no?
Yes, yes, exactly that. Exactly that. Because okay, if you are confident about yourself, okay, it's not necessary. Okay, I need. For example, it's a fact about me. I don't have a lot of perfume. I have only two. I'm not the person that okay, in the morning I use this, in on the evening I use that. I'm not this kind of person. But my wife gives me sometimes give me a gift, a perfume. Then okay, I use it that she gives me. But if it depends only of me, maybe I use it only one for buy today and use it until this perfume is over.
Yeah,
I don't I don't have I then person that she think, okay, I have to buy a perfume to each occasion. Okay, I will buy one, two, three, four.
exactly. So the next questions. How how can the number 8, how can we cultivate a more inclusive and diverse definition of beauty in your community?
Mm, I don't know. maybe, I don't know. I think in general, people need to accept more. There's, we have to accept more accept. I don't know. Maybe problems of um, I don't say autoajuda, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe collective therapy. I don't know.
It's hard, no? Oh my
Yes.
gosh, to cultivate a more inclusive.
Yeah.
It's maybe if you don't, I understand if you don't have judgment, maybe it's easy to understand and to understand the beauty, the diversity. I think maybe. So the last questions about I think it's so nice the number 10. Mm. How we can balance the pursuit of external beauty with the importance of inner beauty for you.
Mm, don't know. Difficult
The external
question.
beauty, the external beauty with the importance in the inner beauty. Maybe
Okay.
I go ahead.
I don't know. Maybe we have to to put more importance of the inner beauty. But it's very difficult. It's very difficult.
For you is more important the inner beauty, no?
Yeah. Yes. It's more important. But like we said in another question, usually we are very hypocrites in this case because with okay, for example, if something happens with my wife, then with her face, okay, I don't will abandon her, okay. But if I met her with something face that I don't consider beauty, I don't know if maybe I don't know if will approach with her. It's very difficult to say that, but all of us in, think like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's difficult to accept, but uh, 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 usually men are attracted by what they see. Different of women that are attracted by they heard by they heard.
I understand, for example, I think it's very important you to be you have inner beauty, of course, your quality, your values all the time is very important. But I understand that it is important the external beauty too. For example, it's not necessary to be like Tainá said about the straight hair to consider yourself beautiful because but I understand that you need to care to take care your body, you take care your health, and this is a external beauty, because for example, like I said, I understand that the fat person it's not ugly, but I understand that it have a problem health, no, and they needed to treat this. So that's it. Elias, thank you for this moment. Thank you for this conversation. So I over the time. So see